Hello, I'm Chef Ben with the Big Ten Cookout. Today I'm going to be preparing the Armchair Quarterback snack. Today we have an Asian barbecue drumstick served with slow braised Brussels sprouts, oregano, and bacon. Start off with just basic, simple, regular drumsticks you can buy from the store. I'm going to cut just a little top, cutting the skin so that way we're able to start to pull the meat from the base. Once you get it cut just a little bit through, you're able to then sort of pull the meat, and then you want to do is you're just going to scrape a little bit down to the bottom here like this. One little cut here. And then that way, your finished product before you start cooking it is you don't have to worry about any of that meat that's going to be on the top of the bone, and the finished product is going to be real easy to pick up, just like a drumstick, all right? So I have two saute pans here. One's going to be for the Brussels sprouts that I prepare. The other one's going to be for the chicken. We're going to start to cook, and we're going to slow cook it for about 20-30 minutes. We'll take a little bit of olive oil. We're going to put it in our pan. Our pan is already a little bit hot. And what we're going to do is lay the chicken into the pan. You should be able to hear that sound. The skin should not be sticking to the pan. Once I get it in the pan, I'm actually going to then add my salt and pepper rather than beforehand. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts, but I have to say that this is one of the most comforting, wonderful, it has bacon dishes that one can make at a tailgate. I cut it in quarters, and I take just a little bit of the bottom part off. It's okay to leave that larger part because, again, we're braising it, which is a very slow cooking process. I'm going to start off with some apple smoked bacon. It really, really makes the dish, brings it all together, especially for the colder weather. I don't start with any oil and I don't start with any butter when I put my bacon into the pan because as the bacon cooks, the fat will render out and it will begin to create its own grease. I'm then going to slowly add my cut up pieces of Brussels sprouts. Once those Brussels sprouts cook down, we added our dried cranberries, we've added our stock, we've cooked it down, and now we're just going to let it simmer. Our chicken is over here, it got a nice caramelization. I've added our homemade barbecue sauce, and all we have to do is sit and wait and then we'll be ready for the plate up. We're going to start off with our saute pan with our Brussels sprouts and our cranberries bacon right on the plate here. At this point, there should be people chanting out their favorite team. Now, there shouldn't be any residual sauce left in the pan. It should have totally and completely glazed the chicken really, really nicely to pick up that flavor. So we're going to put our Asian drumsticks. I'm going to take a little bit of our fresh oregano here. And then all we're going to do now is just add a little bit of our Asian barbecue sauce at the very end for a little more flavor and a little more garnish. It's time to eat. But I definitely want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Kirkwood for letting us use this beautiful facility. I'm Chef Ben, Big Ten Cookout, and this has been your Armchair Quarterback Snack. See you next week.